Merry Christmas from the Right Edition. This is the happiest time of year that there is for me. I get to talk about good things, Christmas things versus political things throughout the year. And I wanted to share a story with you that was set in 1938 with a man, his name is Bob May. And he had, as a kid, he hadn't had a very good life. He was small for his age, and he was bullied, and he wasn't able to play sports. People didn't like him very much, and he didn't like himself. But somehow or another, though, he did manage to go to college, and he did meet the woman of his dreams. And he married, and they were blessed with a daughter. When the daughter was 4 years old, though, the mother died. He and the daughter got to watch this and sit with the mother just days before Christmas in 1938. It was a terrible thing to have happen, and they were full of grief, and she died of cancer. And little Barbara, she sat there with her father and said, "Why us, Daddy, why us?" And he had to struggle to give hope for the child. It was Christmas time, and life is for the living, and you must keep going. Those are the kinds of things that he said. He created an animal character in his own mind, and he told that story to little Barbara over and over again. Then he thought, for Christmas time, I'm going to put it in fable form, and I'm going to present it to her. And the character that he wrote about was a misfit. He was an outcast, not unlike him or himself. And he wrote the story about him, but he needed a character, a fictional character that his little girl could relate to and like. So he picked a reindeer, and he named it Rudolph. He finished the book just in time to give to his little girl that Christmas day, way back then, and she was thrilled. She had heard the stories, but it was so much different when you got to look at it and see the pictures and be able to turn the pages. The general manager of Montgomery Ward, where Bob worked, caught wind of this storybook. He was intrigued, and he said, "I'll buy it from you." He wrote him a small check. He did buy it, and they went on to print it, and they called it Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And they distributed it to children visiting Santa Claus in all of their stores. By 1946, Ward's had printed and distributed more than 6 million copies. Wow, that's a pretty big number. That same year, a major publisher wanted to purchase the rights from Ward's to print an updated version of the book. In an unprecedented gesture of kindness, the CEO of Ward's returned all rights back to Bob May. You don't see much of that anymore, do you? Or at any time in history. Rare, rare, rare. And then the book, though, became a bestseller instantly. Many toys and toy marketing deals followed. And Bob May became very wealthy from the story. His brother-in-law, his name was Johnny Marks, he made a song out of this as well, Rudolph. And the song was turned down, though, by many top stars of the day, Bing Crosby, Diana Shore, and so many others. And finally, there was this singing cowboy that said, "I'll do it, I'll do it." And of course, that was Gene Autry, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was released in 1949, and it became just a tremendous success. And that's a pretty nice story for Christmas time, isn't it? I like it. So Merry Christmas. Hold it. Watch the noise. Can you hear that hit the floor? You all have a good Christmas and a very happy and safe New Year. We look forward to seeing you back here next year. Actually, I might even be back tomorrow or the next day. Keep coming to our program and seeing what's going on. I have to take another shot or two at politicians before the year ends.